with a huge lead among the specific community in these states that will play a very important role come November 6th.
I think he outmaneuvered the Republicans. I think there's no chance that you would have had real legislation in this election year on something as difficult as immigration. But the point is that Republicans had the opportunity to at least propose something that would have given Romney and the Republicans an idea to run on. And I think the mistake they made was waiting, trying to get some huge consensus on a Rubio idea, and perhaps because they were so naive as they could not imagine that the president, having declared that doing what he now has done is illegal, unconstitutional, and unconscionable in terms of the legality of how our system works, would actually go ahead and do it. But he did. And the measure of his success in this cynicism is that nobody's even speaking about the constitutional aspects. He himself, in March and in July of last year, has said, this is something I cannot do unilaterally. It's not the way our system works. It's against our Constitution, and yet he went ahead and did it. So
now, you know the pushback there. They say it's a prosecutorial action, and it's not exactly...
They're saying prosecutorial discretion, which you do when you're talking about individual, case-by-case, extenuating circumstances. If you look at the actual exceptions on immigration law, yes, you can temporarily declare that anybody who comes from country X, which is now in civil war or whatever, who therefore would be jeopardized by a return, can get a temporary suspension of deportation at the discretion of the secretary. Yes.
And other presidents have done that.
But this is not at all what's involved here. This case is nothing remotely like the suspension for a case of civil war or persecution in a home country, which is temporary, specific, and elapses immediately. Here it was a case of rewriting the law. Republicans should have done something more quickly, seized the issue with the Rubio idea, and this wouldn't have happened. Right now, Obama has a huge advantage, which I think is going to be unassailable as a result of this maneuver.